I want to be royalty. I want to have power. So I'm learning about all of the monarchs in England, throughout history. The conquerors and the ones that inherited all of their wealth and glory. I guess I plan to do both. I'll do it. Yeah, alright, so we're talking about the early kings of England. A long, long time ago, with a few interrupting episodes, the House of Wessex basically persisted from years 939 until 1066. And so many of the kings, so many of their names started with an E. Wow, what is that all about? I don't understand it. There's King Athelstan, King Edmund I, King Edred, King Edwig, King Edgar I, and then there's a saint, but he's also a martyr. He's still someone with a name that starts with E. It's Saint Edward the Martyr. Why was he a martyr? There was Edward and his younger half-brother. They contested the throne after the death of their father. Edward won, he took the crown, but he was unable to unify the country. He was brutally murdered. His half-brother and his supporters are suspected of murder. Then there's King Ethelred II. He basically kissed the butts of the Danish invaders to keep the peace, but apparently got tired of that and then killed a bunch of Danish settlers. Among those killed was the sister of Sweyn Forkbeard, the king of Denmark. Forkbeard invaded, Ethelred fled, if that rhymes, to Normandy, but then he came back to reclaim the throne. He waited for Forkbeard to die before he did this. So quickly about King Sweyn Forkbeard. He reigned from 1013 to 1014, really long time. Haha. But no, some of them reigned for shorter periods of time. Some of them reigned for like a month, or a couple of months. Anyway, he reigned from 1013 to 1014 in the House of Denmark. He was the king of Norway and of Denmark. He raided England a bunch of times, but as I just said, he died, and it was Ethelred who reclaimed the throne after Forkbeard's death. Forkbeard was the first Viking to be named the King of England. More importantly, he really did have a chin and a beard that looked like they could stab a chunk of meat. Another House of Wessex king was King Edward II. He reigned only from April 1016 to November 1016, one example of somebody who really was barely there. They called Edmund's reign short and violent. His successor was King Cnut, who had 10,000 warriors. King Cnut reigned from 1016 to 1035 in the House of Denmark. Anyway, he was a seriously fierce and aggressive and unstoppable maniac who disposed of any nobility who might have challenged his authority.